3 or online at listwithlux.com. That's Sarah Lux at listwithlux.com. Listwithlux.com.
Joining us as he does each and every. Welcome back to the Roncalli Royals pregame show. Joining us as he does each and every game day, Royals head coach Jason Sims. It's senior night here at Ascension St. Vincent Gymnasium. Your Royals 15-4 on the season, set to take on the Bishop Chatard Trojans 8-10 on the year. Coach, a lot on the line tonight. Opportunity for your 4th straight Circle City Conference title and 5 of the last 6 in your program's history in the conference. We'll dive into those storylines in a minute, but first, your most recent timeout against Martinsville. You mentioned that they were going to test you at times, even though on paper they're yet to have a win on the season. It was still a talented group, a talented coaching staff. Your group's able to win that comfortably by 31. Where your group shine and where there's still needs for improvement as we approach the final 3 games of the season?
It was our defense on Saturday. It was phenomenal. I mean, we got in passing lanes. We played with a lot of energy. We felt like we didn't play real well against Franklin as far as our energy on offense, our movement. Our movement on offense was fantastic, and the ball seemed to go in quite a bit more against Martinsville than it did Franklin. Shot the ball really well, shared the ball really well, passed the ball much better than we have all year, and then we only had 8 turnovers. I think that you put those things together, it's going to be pretty hard to beat any team.
This next stat I'm going to give you, I know it is meaningless for once the state tournament starts because there is no tomorrow, but you're 4-0 this year after a loss. What does that speak to the short memory, so to speak, or short-term memory of the group, not living too high or too low, but being able to respond and pick themselves up off the mat when they've stumbled a handful of times this year?
Well, and it's all them. I mean, I didn't have to push them very hard on Friday in practice. They understood that we didn't play very well against a good Franklin team, but we felt like we should have played them better at the end. I thought we played them great through 3.5 quarters, just didn't finish. That's been the story of all our losses this year. We just haven't finished the game, and we haven't shot well in those games. Our defense has been great. Can't complain about that, but they just this team wants to be good. They do what it takes to be good, and I'm just proud of them.
Where's been the biggest improvement that you've seen over this stretch? You're winners of, I believe, 12 of your last 14, and again, only a handful of losses on the season, but that 9-game or 8-game stretch that was snapped by Franklin, throw the Franklin out there, that's still 9 straight wins, 8 of your last 9. You've been efficient on the back half of the schedule. Where has been the biggest improvement from our conversation in the opener against Triton Central to where we are now?
Well, early in the season, we're averaging 20 turnovers a game. We've cut that by 60%. We're averaging about 6.5 to 7 over the last 6 games. And since Christmas break, our half-court defense has been the best it's been all year. Girls have really taken it upon themselves to get better in that area. Still have our nights we don't shoot the ball as well as we'd like to, but I would say, the turnovers are the biggest part. We're getting more shots per game, and the second one is our half-court defense has been phenomenal.
This conference, we talk about it a lot across the board as being one of the most competitive conferences in the state. There's a lot of prideful programs amongst the Circle City Conference, and on the girls' side of things, at least on the basketball court, you guys have been fortunate to rise above the rest in terms of your dominance of the conference the last 6 or 7 years, looking for 5 of 6, looking for 4 straight. Looking at Chatard tonight, another proud program, one of Roncalli's most familiar and oldest foes. What does the scouting report show about how the Trojans will test you tonight?
Well, they're very athletic. They move the ball very well. I think that's the biggest thing that'll stick out tonight. They move well. They cut well. They pass it well. They're just a quick team. They did lose their center. She's out with an injury. That's going to hurt them a little bit, but that's just going to make them even more potent in their offense as far as movement. So we're going to have to control that movement and really just handle the moment, because it's tough on senior night to stay focused sometimes. But we've got to understand that this is a big game for us, and we barely beat them last year. We had to get a big steal by Taylor Turk, and Kate Lehner won the game at the end of last year. 2 years ago, coming in here with a really good basketball team that won the sectional. It took a shot in overtime to win it, so we know it's not going to be easy. They've really pushed us hard in this conference the last 2 years, as well as Heritage Christian, and it's going to take everything we got tonight to win.
When you look at a dominance in any sport, it's tough to stay hungry and stay focused and stay motivated. It's even tougher at the high school level when you have so much different roster turnover because of graduation. Players aren't here forever, but also you're dealing with 14 to 17-year-olds as you're coaching through. How has this group, and I know it hasn't all been under you, but you've been involved in a large part of it, how have they stayed hungry through all this?
Well, I want to be professional with that. We feel like we've been slighted a little bit the last couple of years in the all-conference voting. We've only gotten 2 on every year the last couple of years, with a couple of schools getting 3 that didn't win the conference. So that really helps as a motivator for the girls, that they seem to get the short end of the stick on that. So it gives us a little bit more drive to just take the big trophy home, and they can have the all-conference picks if they want them. I'm just trying to be honest with that one.
No, I know. I appreciate the honesty. Want to look at the seniors: Anna Dressman, Jordan Hendricks, Cindy Horton, Josie Orger. In terms of your coaching career, obviously this is your first full season, but this is your first senior class. Technically, I know you were interim last year, but as a head coach, this is your first senior class you've walked through. Talk about what these groups, these individuals mean to you, and just how proud you are to have seen them not just grow up as players, but as young women underneath both your tutelage and just the hallways of this school.
Well, this class is so special to me because I actually started helping Coach Benj when they were in the 7th grade, and this was really the first group I worked with, so I got to watch them come all the way through.
Sure.
That's special for me. And you talk about Anna Dressman is challenging for valedictorian in her class right now. She's a 4.4 student. Sydney Horton does Sydney things, the most unselfish player I've ever seen. Going to play at Tri next year. Jordan Hendricks has overcome 2 major knee injuries. She's the best, probably the best shooter in the state of Indiana. I think anybody would have a hard time arguing that point. And then you look at Josie Orger, just a tremendous athlete. Reminds me how I played in high school, a very similar style, so I kind of gravitate towards that because of the way she plays. Just a long, great athlete, good track runner, just an awesome kid. And she will forever be known in the legends of Roncalli for hitting that half-court shot against Ben Davis. It's just a special group. We're going to miss them more than words can say. I mean, it's as a coach, you sit there in practice and you see them and you say, man, we're really going to miss her next year. And that's one of the hardest things to think as a coach is like, when you're with someone for 4 years and you don't want them to leave. You want them to come back for one more year. That's the kind of kids they are. You don't want those 4 kids to be gone.
Coach, last thing, it's unique, and you and I kind of joked about it off air earlier last week with the impact that kind of COVID-19 has left on the way scheduling is done. Traditionally, I was taken aback by it as well. You'd have a senior night, your last game of the year, but now you want to make sure that it's a little earlier in the calendar just so you can ensure it gets played. Does that change anything with the usual tradition of having senior night and then maybe one more road game and then the postseason starts to now having 2 more home games before you get things rolling?
Not really. It's just a post-COVID thing. You're seeing schools do it all over the state of Indiana because people learned that from that year that you're just not guaranteed these games anymore. And you saw Northwestern got canceled today, so you got to be very careful of that. And that's why we did it. We don't pick it because of a certain opponent. We did think this would be a big night with a possibility of winning a conference championship. We chose that before the season started. We think we'll have a great crowd tonight. We want these kids to have people come and watch them. They deserve it. They work so hard. They've done a great job for this school, and they've been great representatives of this school, ambassadors, as I like to say, of them. So that's why we choose it. And like I said, you just never know with those games, and you just want to be focused on that last week. I'm really just getting ready for sectionals.
We've done our best to pub it for the ladies on our end, and when you look at a matchup opportunity, it doesn't get much better than a parochial rival for senior night. It should be a fun one, Coach.
It should be great. It's always a great game between these 2 games. Our girls know it's going to be tough. It will not be easy tonight. I hope everyone can get out here, and we appreciate our fans so much. We are doing a Rowdies Appreciation Night, giving out some prizes to our students, so it should be a fun night for everybody.
Best of luck out there.
Thank you.
That's Royals head coach Jason Sims. We'll be back with lineups and the tip after this. You're listening to Roncalli Royals basketball on the Roncalli Media Network.
A proud supporter of Roncalli High School, Indy Teledata provides IT solutions for businesses and organizations in central Indiana. For over 10 years, Steve Battiato and his team of professionals have provided comprehensive computing support, business telephone solutions, network infrastructure, and productivity suite integration. For a free evaluation of your technology needs, give Steve and his team a call at 317-231-5547 or visit us at indyteledata.com.
Steve's Flowers and Gifts is your family-owned Indianapolis and Greenwood florist. Our mission is to establish and maintain the highest level of floral value and customer service at comfortable consumer prices. For the best and freshest flowers in Indianapolis and surrounding areas, Steve's Flowers and Gifts has exactly what you're looking for. Check out our wide selection of flower arrangements to make your next occasion memorable. Call 317-787-3431 or visit us at 3150 East Thompson Road.
When looking for reliable HVAC professionals, look no further than Ane and Bartram Heating and Cooling. Whether you need a routine maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit, Ane and Bartram are available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. Ane and Bartram strive to be the best, so call them today at 317-889-9574. They even have 24/7 emergency service. Call them today, Ane and Bartram, 317-889-9574. While others focus on simply facilitating a transaction, Century 21 agents like Sarah Lux believe in the value of delivering extraordinary experiences by defying mediocrity and always giving you 121%. Find your new home or sell your current home with the best. Contact Sarah Lux at 502-6253 or online at listwithlux.com. That's Sarah Lux at listwithlux.com. Listwithlux.com.
Sports fans, it's Mark Maloney with JC Bank. Whether tailgating or listening to the game at home, JC Bank invites you to BYOB. Be your own branch. Got a laptop with Wi-Fi or a smartphone? Well, BYOB 24/7 with JC Bank's online and mobile banking options. Hey, you can even apply for a mortgage online with JC Bank. And remember, we're happy to serve you at one of our local JC Bank offices too. And we'll be opening soon in Greenwood. Get in the game at jcbank.com/BYOB. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi folks, it's Ben Stallings with Beck Service Center. Automotive breakdowns and routine maintenance never come at a good time. Let us help take the stress out of your automotive repairs. With 10 mechanics and 32 bays, we can get you back up and running with minimal downtime. Quality parts, experienced mechanics, locally owned and operated since 1977. Located at the southeast corner of Madison and Edgewood, we are pretty darn good at fixing cars. Let's go Royals.
Welcome back to Ascension St. Vincent Gymnasium for senior night as your Roncalli Royals look to lock up their fourth straight Circle City Conference title. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the visiting Bishop Chatard Trojans at 8-10 on the season. At one guard, a 5'9 senior number 3, Caroline Bell, averaging 11 points and 5 rebounds a game. Another guard, a 5'9 senior number 15, Grace Feltz, averaging 4 points and 2 boards a night. A 5'7 junior guard, number 23, Quinn Johnson, averaging 11 points and 1.9 rebounds a game. A guard, a 5'9 senior, number 24, Anna Thompson, averaging 8 points and 3 rebounds per evening. And rounding them out, a 5'8 freshman guard, number 25, Betsy Tregesser, averaging 1 point and 2 rebounds per evening. Head coach is Dan Wagner, 26-21, and this is his second year at Bishop Chatard. For your Roncalli Royals, at one guard, a senior number 10, Jordan Hendricks, averaging 5 points and 2 rebounds per game. A 5'6 junior number 11, Claire Lindsay, averaging 11 points and 4 rebounds per night. A 5'9 senior and a forward, number 14, Josie Origer, averaging 2 points and 3 boards per contest. A 5'8 senior guard and the team's leading scorer, number 23, Cindy Horton, averaging 12 points and 3 rebounds per game. And rounding them out, a 5'7 senior, number 35, Anna Dressman, averaging a point and a rebound per evening. Head coach is Jason Sims, 15-4, and this is his first year at the helm at Roncalli, 80-26 in this his 5th year overall. Sarah, as I bring you into the fray, and any keys that jump out at you on either side heading into this one?
I think Roncalli needs to keep up the pressure defense. That's going to be crucial to limiting Chatard and their shots. And then I would like to see Roncalli scoring in various ways, right? I don't want them to just rely on the three-point shot. They got into trouble with that Franklin game because they couldn't figure out any other ways to score. So if we can get, a variety of shots, I think that's going to be crucial as well.
It'll be Origer and Feltz set to jump it up at half court. Ball is tapped right in front of us and won by the Royals, taken by Hendricks, and we're underway on senior night from Ascension St. Vincent Gymnasium. Jordan Hendricks at the top right side to Claire Lindsay on the right wing, navigating through traffic, works the right hand, picked up her dribble over on the far left side to Jordan Hendricks. Hendricks nearly had her pocket picked with a reach in there. Horton now a bounce feed to Lindsay. Lindsay far left wing, goes around a screen, now swings in the far corner. Hendricks has it on a dribble drive to Lindsay. Down the lane, little Euro off the window and in.
Fantastic. Lots of dribble penetration on that first possession. I like it.
And the Royals draw first blood. It's 2-0. Trageser has it at the top over to Thompson. Thompson back to Trageser. Feed inside the post. They work a high-low action and a nice back shortcut by Quinn Johnson. Evens us at 2 apiece.
Nice cut by Johnson. We got caught watching the ball.
Horton skips left side over to Lindsay. Lindsay far left side. Nice crossover. Back to Hendricks in the corner. On that far left wing, little post action by Orger. A turn, a spin, and the shot rolls off. Rebound is corralled and taken by Johnson.
It's a good look. I like that look.
Trageser back to Johnson. At the top of this zone, Royals are implementing. Far right wing. Thompson nearly lost it. Body's on the deck. Lindsay has it. Forces the jump ball tie-up. I believe it'll stay on this end.
Yep. Good hands by Claire.
Inbounded successfully to Trageser on that far left side. She controls right wing, fakes a pass, swings over to Thompson. Thompson back over to Betsy. Now left side in the corner is Johnson. Johnson to Thompson. They try to play against this Roncalli zone, but to this point, Chatard unable to find a real opening outside of that back door. They go baseline with a pass. It's in between the trees, and a jump ball tie-up is forced.
I like it. It's definitely favoring Roncalli with the intensity. You can tell these seniors are ready to go tonight.
Horton will walk it up the floor. On the right side, looking for a driving angle. Now kicks to Hendricks in the corner. She navigates to Lindsay. Top of the arc, 3. You bet.
Boom, baby.
Claire Lindsay from downtown. She has all 5, and the lead is at its largest at 3, 5-2. Chatard has it on the far right side. Lindsay hits the deck trying to draw a charge. They say no call, and a timeout taken by Coach Wagner. It's a 30-second timeout. We will stay here with 5:54 to play in this opening frame, and Roncalli on top of the Trojans, 5-2. Coming into this contest, we mentioned Roncalli and Chatard, 2 of the oldest foes in this school's history. Roncalli holds that all-time series, 46-15, 23-6 on the campus of Roncalli High School, and have just been on the winning side of the ledger more often than not in girls basketball.
Yeah, I think that's just been the tradition of Roncalli girls basketball. Obviously, through the years, we typically have a great program. Not that Chatard doesn't, but I think they've been maybe stronger in other girls' athletics than basketball. So they come and go, but I believe, my 4 years, I don't think we ever lost to Chatard.
Did you have any memorable plays off the top? I know you had a ton of them, but against Chatard, anything come to mind?
I do know I had a 43-point game against Chatard.
There you go.
But, yeah, but that's all I can.
That means our broadcast booth combined for 43 points against Chatard in their career. That's nice. Far right side, the Trojans have it on a bounce feed in between the circles, and there's a feed stolen away. Well done defensively by Anna Dressman. Horton to Lindsay, far left wing. Nice crossover. Trying to get separation. Gives to Dressman. Dressman looking for a driving angle. It's cut off. Pass is tipped. Hendricks has it left side to Lindsay. She'll drive and kick. Hesitation by Dressman. A little too much hesitation, says the far side official. She shuffled the feet. A travel will give it back to Chatard with 5:27 to play in this opening quarter, and the Royals up by 3.
I know she traveled, but that was 100% the right play. She was going to get there, shot fake. Darn it. Maybe next time.
We'll blame it on senior night nerves. Royals still operating with this 3-2.
Yeah, Chatard. Yeah, they tried to get it to the high post, which needs to happen. They just can't do it.
Orger had her hands up and able to deflect it for the steal. The Royals exchange turnovers. That pass was too high. Up the floor comes Bell, looking for an outlet pass, finds Thompson, but overshot her. Thought she was a 6'5" tight end with that pass. A little too high, and it's into the seats. Back to Roncalli.
Right look, just a little too much zest, huh?
Anna Dressman, one of the 4 seniors on this club, checks out. And we see Taylor Turk, the junior, for the first time tonight. Horton, Turk, Lindsay, Orger, Hendricks, the 5 out there for the Royals. Horton, a bounce feed to Lindsay, far left wing. Now Orger on the right side, right at the volleyball line. Gives to Turk. Turk top of the arc. Now Hendricks operates. Back to Lindsay on the left wing. Horton, as she faces this man-to-man, wants to drive kick. Hendricks loves that spot. 3 in the corner, too strong. Rebound Oreger, though, and she'll extend the possession. She'll drive from left elbow to the rim, and it's just short, but she stays with it and saves it right to Lindsay, whose mid-range jumper is good.
Look at that. You got to love those second and third chance points.
And all of that created by Josie Oreger on that Pacific one.
She is athletic, that is for sure.
Speaking of one player doing it all right now, as the Royals force a steal, it's Claire Lindsay 7, Bishop Chatard 2. All 7 of the Roncalli points.
Yes, I know Claire has scored all the points, but she's getting a lot of help from her teammates from the dribble drives.
Opening up a lot of passing lanes and opening up those opportunities for sure. Turk at the top of the arc. She thought about driving. Nearly had her pocket pick. Jordan Hendricks on the deck. It is stolen away. Thompson to the rim. Did she lose it off her leg? No, she did not. It was last touched by Roncalli. It will stay with Chatard with 3:55 to play in this first quarter. Roncalli leading 7-2.
What great hustle. 3 Royals got back and tried to stop that shot. Great hustle.
Never want to see anybody give up on the play, particularly in transition. To your point, a trio of Royals there to make the play. Chatard has to get it in. They force a tough pass. That's stolen away. Brenna Cerny has it. 1-on-2.
Good.
Now bounce feed up ahead to the trailer and Turk, and she lays it up and in. Taylor Turk into the scorebook, and it's 9-2 Royals.
Perfect. 2-on-1 executed properly.
7-0 run for Roncalli over the last 2.5. Johnson operating the corner. Now they give a baseline feed, and the return pass is to Johnson at half court, but it went over her head, and it's an over and back. The third straight turnover for the Trojans.
Trojans are flustered. You can see it in their face. They've put a couple subs in. It looks like another freshman entered the game. Number 12, Olivia Barrazi.
Yep.
I think that's right.
Barrazi out there, as well as Anna Jennings, who checked in a couple moments ago as well.
Okay.
Horton operates top of the arc around that double screen the Royals like to run. A handoff to Lindsay. She'll rise for 3. In and out.
Good
Rebound sky high is Barrazi. Up the floor come the Trojans. Another pass immediately into the post. Feltz an extra pass to Barrazi, who cut and scored for the 4th point and 2nd basket of the night for the Trojans.
Nice look. That's what they're going to have to do, is get the ball to the middle. They're struggling to get it down in the middle.
Turk to Lindsay in the corner. Oreger sets a screen left side. Kicks to Cerny. At the free throw line to Oreger mid-range. A dribble and a drive. She's fouled and will go to the line for 2 free ones. Good aggressive take there by the senior.
Agreed.
Josie Oreger's continued to get more and more fearless in her role when she's asked to kind of do the dirty work down in the post at times.
Yeah, and she's never shied away from contact. And I know she plays in the post, but what is she, 5'9"? That's not an extremely tall post, but she goes to work and battles. She's probably outweighed by most of her post play, but she is not afraid of contact.
Oreger will have one more. Gets that first one to go to make it 10-4. Now 11-4.
Good shot. Good rotation.
Oreger now with 2 points. She'll check out, and Jasmine Horseman checks in for the first time tonight, as does Sarah Roscoe. She'll come out for Sydney Horton. So all seniors that were out there to start subbed in the usual rotation. Of course, Sydney's going to get up there with the max minutes, but in this moment getting her usual breather.
That's right.
At the 2:47 mark of the first quarter. Rose tried to force a turnover on full court pressure. It was trying to get the ball inbounded, I should say, against Chatard's full court pressure. It was tipped away, and they'll reset things. Trying to get it in. They do over to Horseman. Horseman to Roscoe. Roscoe right side. Works the crossover to Cerny. Cerny to Lindsay. Lindsay finds Turk right side. Pressure defensively by Feltz. Around a screen from Horseman. Man, that was a nice screen set. A scoop layup won't go for Turk, and the rebound is cleared by Thompson. Roscoe's there to stop ball as Coach Sims asked for it, and Feltz resets there over to Tregesser. Right wing, Barrazi for 3. Is it a 3? It is a 3. Foot was behind the line. The freshman has 5, and it's a 4-point game.
She's providing a nice little spark off the bench for the Trojans.
Turk to Lindsay. Lindsay, left wing to right block. Lost it on the way there. And a loose ball foul going to go against Jasmine Horseman. Sub at the table, and just like clockwork, Cindy Horton back in the ballgame.
She's never out too long,
No.
right? She just gets her breather. She's a huge part to this team, does so much for the team.
Well, whenever you have particularly your leading scorer, but when you have someone that is such a key cog in this Royals machine, never out too long.
Yep. She does a lot of things. She's the calm for the Royals.
Thompson right side, gives to Barrazi, top of the arc. She'll drive, go up strong, and one. Olivia Barrazi averages 3 points a game, has 7 here at the Vinny, and a chance for a 3-point play to make it a 1-point ball game.
I actually am not surprised. She went to Immaculate Heart, played against my daughter last year, and she impressed me as an 8th grader, so I was actually shocked to see that she wasn't starting.
Sure.
So maybe she's just taking a little bit of time to get her confidence as a freshman, but she's looking good tonight.
She'll set for the 3-point play, and she completes it. 8 points for Olivia Barrazi. And it's a 11-10. Roncalli lead down to 1. A 6-0 run by Chatard. Turk has it beyond the arc, right side. In between the circles is Cerny. Now Horton controls on that right wing. Roscoe receives it on a pass. She goes right block, spinning, turning, nothing there. Finds Cerny for 3, in and out. And a rebound is cleared by Trageser. Up ahead she goes to Feltz. Feltz had a cutting Barrazi, and instead back over to Betsy. Betsy right side. Looking for a backdoor cut. Turk cut it off. Orger thought about diving for it, but it was already out of bounds. And it'll stay with Chatard with 1:15 to play in what is a 1-point ball game here in the first. Barrazi looking to trigger. Baseline right, forces it. Roscoe jumped the passing lane and knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay on this end, but instead of the baseline, it'll be sideline inbounds. Anything you've noticed differently defensively that's led to these openings for Barrazi, or is she just making plays?
Well, we switched to man, and they're handling the man offense a lot better than they did the zone. So really not sure if the match, I didn't even see it looks like Orger's Gardner, but I think there's been a couple of Royals trying to guard her.
Barrazi gives to Bell, who misfires on the right side. Horton now navigates through traffic, finds Turk on the left wing, gives to Cerny, top of the arc. Now Roscoe, left side. They play hot potato with it. Roscoe on the drive, just inside the foul line. Her jumper won't fall, and a rebound by Thompson, who throws it up ahead. The third time tonight, unofficially at least, that the Trojans have had a fast break opportunity and just put too much mustard on it. Royals will take that, though.
Yeah. And that time, I don't even think the fast break was there. No. She wasn't open.
She's trying to force the issue a little too
Got
much.
Excited.
Horton brings it up. She's picked up right at half court by Feltz. Gives to Hendricks on that far left wing with the right hand. Finds Sydney. Pass in the corner. She'll hoist and hit.
Wow.
Sydney Horton, quick release.
Quick release. I thought it said 3 seconds, not 34 seconds. So we'll take it.
And the lead is 4 for the Royals. Thompson has it right side. Royals 14. Trojans 10. Shot is misfired. Nobody boxed out. Second chance is fortunately missed for the Royals. Barrazi ripped that away from everybody. Thought for certain the Royals were going to get a jump ball tie-up. The freshman spinning and turning to rip that rebound away and was fouled on the way up. Shot didn't go this time, but a chance for 2 more.
Man, she could be having her career high in the first quarter.
Barrazi spins the basketball, subs the table for both teams. First free throw up, and that one short. Quinn Johnson checks back in as Carolyn Bell takes a seat for the Trojans, and Claire Lindsay checks back in for Sydney Horton. 12 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Royals 14, Trojans 10. One more for Barrazi. She already has 8. Make it 9.
And it'll be 11, huh?
14-11. Cerny in the corner to Hendricks. 8 seconds in the right corner. Around a screen from Orger. She pulls up from the mid-post. That won't fall. Final 3 seconds. They work it up the floor. An outlet pass to Johnson. As the horn sounds, not going to get a shot off. Lost track of time and score. But Chatard hanging in there with some counter punches. Roncalli on senior night, looking to lock up the Circle City Conference title. Their lead is 3, 14-11 over the Trojans. Back for quarter number 2 right after this.
Marian University wants to know, what are you made of? At Marian University, our students are made of character and faith. Our students are service-minded and want to make a difference in the world. Our students possess the skills and intellect required of leaders. Come to Marian University, Indy's premier Catholic university, and let us help you find out what you're made of. You can apply for free today at marian.edu.
Providing comfort for families in their time of need is the main concern of the staff at Lauk Veldoff Funeral Home. We are a small family-owned firm and take great pride in the personal service we offer and the family-like atmosphere at our facility. At Lauk Veldoff, we only serve one family at a time, providing compassionate care and affordable options, truly part of your community. Lauk and Veldoff Funeral and Cremation Services. Call 317-636-6655.
Start of the second quarter on senior night. Alongside Sarah Hurley-Kegaris, I am Jimmy Cook. Roncalli on top of the Trojans, 14-11, trying to lock up their fourth straight Circle City Conference title. Thanks so much for joining us on the Roncalli YouTube page and here on Roncalli Media Network.
Got ourselves a nice little game now.
Chatard will start with the basketball to Sarah's point, and there's a nice drive, but the finish is too strong on the right block on that attempt by Thompson. Roncalli will operate as Heaven Thompson's into the ball game for the first time. Horton right side, fakes a pass, gets to Thompson. Now left wing, Lindsay operates. Over to Turk. She'll rise and fire for three. Yes!
Yes.
Taylor Turk's first triple of the ball game, third of the evening for the Royals, and the lead is largest of the night at 6, 17-11. Post feed at the high post at the free throw line. Over to Johnson. She'll try a triple. It's good. Quinn Johnson now with 5, and Chatard answers with yet another counterpunch in the three-point game.
I'm really surprised we got out of that zone.
Heaven Thompson in the corner looks to answer. She can't do it. Shots off the mark, and a rebound taken by Trageser. Far left side, Thompson. Nice bounce feed. Royals were late getting back defensively. The shot is good by Feltz, and it's a one-point game yet again.
That's not going to make Coach Sims happy.
Nope. No, it will not. Horton on the drive, left wing to left block. That hit the top of the backboard, and that was it.
Back.
Feltz in transition. A euro. It's short.
Wow, that's a nice move.
Rebound taken by Turk. Just couldn't finish it. Lindsay, full head of steam. Lane opens for her. She'll euro and one. Claire Lindsay with 9 of the Royals' 19 and a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play upcoming.
The speed has definitely picked up the last couple minutes. Both teams are pushing the ball.
Shot is good to complete the three-point play for Claire Lindsay. She now has 10, first player in the double figures on either side.
Yeah.
Foul called against Brenna Cerny, a little bit too physical on the hand check, trying to work that guard-on-guard matchup.
Yeah.
It appears Natalie Lehner will come in for Cerny with those 2 fouls. Well, that's been one area of continued improvement for Brenna Cerny, and as a freshman, plenty of time to improve on that on the on-ball defense, trying to stay out of foul trouble. There's a nice adjustment in the post, but the shot's off the mark. Natalie Lehner controls the rebound. Here comes Claire Lindsay for the Royals. She stops. She pops from the foul line. That one's too strong. Thompson can't get it to go. It falls right back to Lindsay, who gives to Thompson. Mid-range. It's good.
Yeah.
Evan Thompson's first basket of the ball game, and in the blink of an eye, 6-point lead for the Royals. 5-0 run for them. Crossover. Barazzi was hot in quarter number 1, dribbles right into a jump ball tie-up here in quarter number 2, and the arrow favors the Royals. Timeout taken by Coach Sims. It's a 30-second timeout. We will stay here with 5:47 to go in this second quarter, and the Royals on top, 22-16. It's hard to put on the coach's hat mid-game, but you mentioned that you think the zone look and Coach Sims likes to mix it up between man and zone. Do you think that zone look was by design to start with the seniors out there and then he switched to his traditional man?
Yeah.
Or do you think this is just the flow of the game where it's at right now?
Yeah, I'm guessing we started in the zone, obviously, with Jordan and her knee situation.
Sure.
Yeah, so I think we pretty much always play a zone when she's in the game,
right,
to help her. But it was really working even after we had made a couple subs. And, I mean, I know we're traditionally a man team, but we had them all types of flustered. They couldn't figure out. So now that we've switched to man, I think they're back to their normal offensive scheme, so they got a little bit more comfortable.
And there's one thing we know about Coach Sims. He's not afraid to mix it up on the fly.
Oh, yeah. We're going to see that zone again,
doubt.
I can tell you. Maybe the start of the third quarter, or he's just going to do it coming out of a timeout. Once they get in that rhythm, he's going to throw it at them.
Horton, Thompson, Lindsay, Horseman, Lehner, the 5 out there for Roncalli. Horton at the top of the arc around a screen from Jasmine. Leaves to Claire Lindsay. Left wing, finds Horton in the corner. Gives to Thompson, top of the arc. They swing it around the other side to Lehner. Looking for a post feed. Nearly lost the basketball. Horseman has it all the way at the right wing. Thompson wanted it. Lindsay says, I'll take it myself. Can't finish, though. And a rebound secured, though, by Horseman. To Thompson, who had it sent back. Jasmine first to it, though. Jump ball tie-up. Has not been called. We had an official in our way, so I couldn't see it initially, but it appeared Jasmine and 2 Trojans clinging to the basketball, and eventually
they were definitely on top of each other. I don't know who was touching the ball, who wasn't touching the ball. But, yes, definitely lots of hands around the ball.
Alternating possession arrow favors the Trojans. They got to get it in on this end. Full court pressure applied. Thompson able to make that Johnson, able to secure it, and she'll cross up Heaven Thompson. Blow right by her. Had her pocket pick from behind. Heaven didn't give up on the play, though.
Yes, I like that.
4-on-2 ahead to Lindsay. Quick layup, no. Rebound tapped at and taken by Thompson. Now it's 1-on-2. Horton defensively, 2-on-1. You're right, on the left side. Shots off the mark. Rebound somehow saved by Sydney. No, they'll say her foot was on the baseline.
Yes, good job by Sydney getting back and making the offense make the right play. They couldn't spread out enough to make it work.
Thompson to inbound. Baseline left. Barazzi receives it. Over to Bell at the foul line. Left elbow. No, her jumper won't go. Barazzi tried to get the rebound. Arrow is tied up, though, by Claire Lindsay, and it will favor the Royals. Subs at the table. Josie Orger back into the game for Jasmine Horseman. Lindsay, Turk, Horton, Orger, Cerny, the 5 out there for Roncalli. Quickly to Turk. Turk to Lindsay in the corner. Looking for an Orger screen. She won't use it. She'll go baseline instead. Now she'll use it. In the corner is Horton. They find her opposite side of the floor. That shot's off the mark. Orger the rebound, though. Kicks to Cerny. Left wing. She'll drive and kick. Horton thought about a right corner 3. She'll drive instead. Had it rejected by Barazzi. Rebound, though, falls right to Orger, who finds Horton in the corner. And the Roncalli offense resets for a moment. Horton skip pass to Turk. Was it tipped? It was. It'll go to Roncalli. 4:07 to play in this first half. Royals lead it by 6, 22-16.
I like the intensity by the Royals. I think we're just a tad bit excitable right now. I would like to see us calm down a tad.
Horton receives the inbound from Turk at the Roncalli R. Right side to Lindsay, top of the arc. She'll drive and Euro again. What a pretty finish from Claire Lindsay.
Great finish.
12 points, half of the Roncalli scoring, and the lead is 8, 24-16, largest of the game. With 3:15 to play, blocking foul called on Horton on the drive by Thompson.
Yeah.
More subs at the table. This time for Chatard. Betsy Trageser into the ball game once again. Little jab step by Bell, receives the inbound pass. Right block, hard off the window, and it drops.
Nice finish. She went to the basket hard, probably looking to draw the contact, and she went ahead and finished it anyway.
Makes it 24-18. Turk goes behind the back, left side, gets separation, is bumped on the floor. That'll be just the 3rd team foul on the Trojans.
I do love the Royals' offense, how spread out they are. There's so much room. And it looks like they switch back and forth from just a regular motion, and then they'll start setting some on-ball screens. And so it's a great little system they've got going to get to the basket.
Lindsay thought about a corner three, instead takes a dribble, goes inside the arc, and knocks it down. Claire Lindsay carrying the workload tonight.
She's feeling it tonight.
Trageser tries to navigate through traffic. She does. She kicks left side over to Thompson. Thompson baseline. A nice bounce feed on the cut. Is Barazzi. It's sent back. It'll stay on this end.
Who blocked that? I was blocked by the official.
I was also blocked by the official.
I don't know. Was that Taylor? I don't know who did that.
That would have been my guess.
Okay.
I want to give the credit where we can, but
I
regrettably.
couldn't see.
Inbound pass quickly to Barazzi. She turns. It's too much on it. And a rebound fought for. Ripped away by Cerny. But the jump ball arrow is forced first, so it'll stay on this end.
Well, it happened. The student section for sure let us know that there was a block shot. They got super excited.
I'll take the fans behind the curtain. I thought as that pass is thrown into the Roncalli bench, so it's turned over, I had thought she got in too deep and it hit the bottom of the backboard before I said anything, and then I heard the oohs and ahs from the student section. So if it's not a block, I'm going to blame the student section.
You know, it's either a block shot or someone got their ankles broken when the student section reacts like that.
They'll give you a couple clues every now and again. Horton has it at the volleyball line right side with the left hand to Lindsay. Jumping in the air for that pass, now crosses over, kicks Turk in the corner. Cerny at the top of the arc with his high motion offense. Horton now to Lindsay. Around a Horton screen. She pulls up. Can't get that one to fall. This time the rebound is taken by Bell. Bell with Lindsay. Nearly had her pocket pick. She does. Able to get it back, and Lindsay dove for that. Made contact with Bell's leg, and is going to pick up the loose ball foul.
Yeah.
Still, though, you'll take that type of energy and effort all the
I
same.
get it. She almost had that first one. Who had the ball for Chatard? I'm not even sure. She lost control, and it got a little high, and I thought, uh-oh. Claire just saw it hanging up there. Got real excited.
Eyes get big, and we'll try to make that play.
That would have been a layup.
Adding to an already impressive scoring outing here in this first half. Royals lead it by 8. A slippery pass that Thompson's able to gather. Roscoe smothers her. Left side they give over to Quinn Johnson, who is hand-checked by Taylor Turk.
Yeah, I like our intensity, but we are getting our hands all over them.
Bonus is activated for these final 2:23. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Quinn Johnson. As a team, the Trojans just shoot it at 50%. Johnson specifically a 58% free throw shooter. 4 dribbles for Johnson plus a spin of the basketball. She sets and nails the front end of the 1-and-1. Johnson now up to 6. Makes it 26-19. Advantage Roncalli by 7. One more upcoming. Another spin of the basketball. That same routine for Thompson. That one's off the mark. And the rebound, though, is taken by Barazzi, who was bumped by Horton, lost it, and it's last touched by Chatard. Effort by Bell to throw it off of Cerny. But it was too late at that point. It was already out of bounds.
Both teams are just hustling like crazy tonight. This is really fun to watch.
It's rivalry week.
It is.
You know how it goes.
That's right.
Expect a little hustle on both sides, at least for some of this one.
Yeah. Grown up playing against each other,
Indeed.
right, for years and years.
Yep. Roscoe, inside out dribble. Working to the post. Now out of options, gives to Cerny, who finds Lindsay right side. Lindsay to Turk, top of the arc. Coach Sims says, let's move the ball around a little more. Horton to Cerny, left wing. Now Lindsay right side. A crossover. Claire navigating through traffic, ran out of options. Had to give it to Turk. Now she wants it back. Lindsay in a double, looking for help. The double team left her wide open, and she laid it up and in.
I love it.
16 points for Claire Lindsay in this first half, and the lead is 9, 28-19, 90 seconds to go in this first half. Backdoor opportunity stolen away by Horton. It falls to Turk. Lindsay left side. Coach Sims says, let's ride. Lindsay, floater up. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound drops right to Johnson. Johnson up ahead, nearly double dribbled with it. Now bounce feed over to Bell. Bell right side. Won't utilize that screen from Barazzi. Now she wants it. Horton all over it. Good defense by Sydney. Bell forces her way through, and they're going to get a hand check call against the Royals. Foul against Sydney Horton. As Sarah mentioned there, her second, 8th on the team. 1-and-1 is activated. Horton will check out, as will Claire Lindsay. with 1:04 to play in this second quarter. It's Thompson, Roscoe, Lehner, Cerny, Turk, the 5 out there for Roncalli.
Does Lindsay have 2 fouls as well?
I have her for one.
Okay.
But we'll check with Jeff at halftime to make sure.
Yeah.
First free throw is good. One more upcoming for Bell. That one won't fall. Rebound fought for, tapped at, and Heaven Thompson gets it in the corner, feeds Roscoe.
Oh, she almost shot at the wrong basket. Did you see that?
I did not, but I.
She squared up, eyed that basket, and thought, uh-oh.
Thompson on the left wing misfires. I did see a funny look in her eye as I went to write down that last basket. On the drive is Bell. Wild shot off the mark, but she stayed with it.
Oh.
I thought Lehner was bumped. They say no. Oh. And on top of that, they don't say it was off Bell. Instead, they say it's off Natalie. So 37 seconds to go, and it'll be Trojans basketball. Now, the official tells Sims that would have been a foul on Lehner, is what it probably should have been. I would argue she had just as much right to that basketball as Bell did.
I agree. They're both just collided.
Bounce feed inside, right off the leg of Trageser, and Feltz was thought on the baseline. The official said no. Shot is missed anyway, so no harm, no foul. Roscoe up ahead to Thompson. A floater pass to Lehner with 23 seconds left in the half. Royals by 8. Cerny right side, Roscoe deep in the right corner. Measures Trageser and over to Turk with 15. They swing it left side to Cerny. Cerny, Roscoe receives the feed from Cerny. Crosses over. Kicks left side. Heaven Thompson loves that corner. That one is short. Final 3 seconds. Trageser with 2. Extra pass to Johnson at the horn. In and out. That would have made it a 5-point game at the intermission. Royals faithful in attendance will breathe a brief sigh of relief on that triple, but have got to be happy with their Royals at the intermission here on senior night, getting everything they can handle from the Trojans, yet it's still an 8-point lead.
Yeah. Great first half by both teams. I like the intensity. It'll be interesting to see the adjustments that each of the coaches make. I always feel like third quarter is make or break, so we'll see what we get.
We're going to take a quick break. We come back. The Tom O'Brien Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram halftime show is on as we recap the first half, get Sarah's thoughts and adjustments for both sides of the floor, and take you through the final first half numbers that we have compiled for you as well. Royals lead at the break 28-20. Tom O'Brien, Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram halftime show is next on the Roncalli Media Network.
A proud supporter of Roncalli High School, Indy Teledata provides IT solutions for businesses and organizations in central Indiana. For over 10 years, Steve Battiato and his team of professionals have provided comprehensive computing support, business telephone solutions, network infrastructure, and productivity suite integration. For a free evaluation of your technology needs, give Steve and his team a call at 317-231-5547 or visit us at indyteledata.com.
Never lose your drive to deliver. Today's logistics marketplace is an ever-changing landscape where you can make your mark through dedication and passion. At Spot, these characteristics, along with drive and teamwork, form the basis for a rewarding, fast-paced career. Take it from our Roncalli co-founder and our dynamic group of Royals alumni. They've never lost the entrepreneurial spirit that provides the foundation for our continued success. There's never been a time like this, and there has never been a partner like Spot. We're relentless, we are experts, we are accomplished, and like you, we will never lose our drive to deliver. Come find your spot at spotinc.com/careers. Go Royals! Hey, maybe the summer blew by and your child hasn't been to his or her back-to-school eye exam. Let the experts take a look and schedule an appointment today with Vision Quest Eye Care. Vision Quest has 2 locations to serve you and your family in Greenwood and Geist. Visit VisionQuestEyeCare.com and schedule today. That's VisionQuestEyeCare.com. This past spring, Roncalli celebrated Roar Survival Safari. We want to once again thank those sponsors that made such a special night possible. Ascension St. Vincent, Marian University, Steve's Flowers and Gifts, Indy Teledata, Harding Poorman, Laundry and Tan Connection, O'Reilly Branson Funeral Service and Crematory, Quality Supply and Tool Company, James Babcock Incorporated, Wolf Family Dentistry, Catholic Business Network, Indiana Members Credit Union, Beck Automotive, and the Catholic Youth Organization. Thanks to all these great sponsors for contributing to our adventure at Roar Survival Safari.
high school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport.
Here from the Vinny, Royals on top 28-20 at the intermission. Alongside Sarah Hurley-Kegris, I am Jimmy Cook. Sarah, your overall impressions of that first half. Roncalli leads by as many as 8. In fact, that is their margin right now at the break. They led 24-16 at one point in that second quarter. It got as close as 26-19 at one point, so they got it back down to about 7, and then Roncalli able to navigate their way through to close with an 8-point lead in hand. Your overall thoughts and pulse for both the Royals and the Trojans with 2 quarters down.
Right. Well, I think Roncalli has controlled play for the most part, which is a good thing, obviously, being Royals fans. I do think that Chatard is getting better as the game goes on. They're definitely getting more comfortable, so it does make me think that the second half could get interesting. I think Chatard's probably going to come out with some kind of game plan of how to slow Claire Lindsay down. Tonight she's moving very well, putting the ball in the basket. I think they might force some other Royals to start producing some points. And I would be surprised if Coach Sims did not switch up his defensive scheme just here and there. Maybe, a little bit more press, but maybe more of a trapping press, as the one-on-one, we're having trouble keeping up one-on-one, getting our hands on people. So maybe that zone again, because that did give Chatard some problems. So, I'm excited for the second half.
We're going to take a quick break. We come back. We'll take a look at the first half numbers on both sides to get you squared away for the start of half number 2. Your Royals on the doorstep, 2 quarters away from a 4th straight Circle City Conference title, and their 5th in the last 6 years. 2 quarters away from it. They lead by 8 at the intermission. Back for first half numbers and more on the Roncalli Media Network.
Meet Zach. Zach rides everywhere, day and night, rain or shine. At Indiana Members Credit Union, we know Zach. We know he's been saving up for a car. We're here to help Zach and you. Now get pre-approved for auto financing as low as 3.99% APR. Today, it's all about Zach. Tomorrow, it's all about you. Because at IMCU, it's you that matters. Rates subject to credit approval and valid on purchase of 2020 or newer vehicles. Learn more at imcu.com.
Hi folks, it's Ben Stallings with Beck Service Center. Automotive breakdowns and routine maintenance never come at a good time. Let us help take the stress out of your automotive repairs. With 10 mechanics and 32 bays, we can get you back up and running with minimal downtime. Quality parts, experienced mechanics, locally owned and operated since 1977. Located at the southeast corner of Madison and Edgewood, we are pretty darn good at fixing cars. Let's go Royals.
Harding Porman is a full-service printing and brand communications company. From creative services and strategy to print, signage, digital output, warehousing and fulfillment, mailing, e-commerce storefronts, and even mobile solutions. They are dedicating to helping their clients get the most out of their brand communication efforts with the quality they can see and results they can be sure of. Get the most out of your brand communications. Certified to be the best, Harding Porman.
Marian University wants to know, what are you made of? At Marian University, our students are made of character and faith. Our students are service-minded and want to make a difference in the world. Our students possess the skills and intellect required of leaders. Come to Marian University, Indy's premier Catholic university, and let us help you find out what you're made of. You can apply for free today at marian.edu.
Welcome back to Ascension St. Vincent Gymnasium. About 2.5 before the third quarter begins. Royals on top 28-20. Let's take a look at the first half numbers. Starting first with the visiting Trojans. Leading the way is Olivia Bursey, 9 points for her, all of which came in that first quarter. 6 points for Quinn Johnson. and 3 points for Caroline Bell. 2 points for Grace Phelps to round out the Trojan scoring. They scored 11 points in the first and 9 points in the second quarter. Royals outscored them 14-11 and 14-9 in both respective periods. For your Roncalli Royals, Claire Lindsay, have yourself a half. 16 points for Claire, including 9 points in that second quarter. 2 points for Josie Orger, 3 points for Cindy Horton, 5 points for Taylor Turk, and 2 points for Heaven Thompson. We'll take a final break and be back. Third quarter is next. Royals lead at the break 28-20 on the Roncalli Media Network.
Sports fans, it's Mark Maloney with JC Bank. Whether tailgating or listening to the game at home, JC Bank invites you to BYOB. Be your own branch. Got a laptop with Wi-Fi or a smartphone? Well, BYOB 24/7 with JC Bank's online and mobile banking options. Hey, you can even apply for a mortgage online with JC Bank. And remember, we're happy to serve you at one of our local JC Bank offices too. And we'll be opening soon in Greenwood. Get in the game at jcbank.com/BYOB. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
While others focus on simply facilitating a transaction, Century 21 agents like Sarah Lux believe in the value of delivering extraordinary experiences by defying mediocrity and always giving you 121%. Find your new home or sell your current home with the best. Contact Sarah Lux at 502-6253 or online at listwithlux.com. That's Sarah Lux at listwithlux.com. Listwithlux.com.
Providing comfort for families in their time of need is the main concern of the staff at Lauk-Veldoff Funeral Home. We are a small family-owned firm and take great pride in the personal service we offer and the family-like atmosphere at our facility. At Lauk-Veldoff, we only serve one family at a time, providing compassionate care and affordable options, truly part of your community. Lauk-Veldoff Funeral and Cremation Services. Call 317-636-6655.
Not the same five that started the game, but the same five we've seen a little bit throughout the night. Horton, Cerny, Orger, Lindsay, Turk, the five out there for Roncalli. Orger on a drive right block, puts it up off the window. It won't fall, but she will draw the foul and head to the charity stripe.
Nice start, keeping up that offensive aggressiveness. Royals still attacking the seams and just going at it.
Foul went against Caroline Bell, the first on the team. Turk, first free throw is good.
Orger.
It is Orger.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you.
Got the same ponytail look.
Thank
yeah.
you. It's only game 19.
No, they all got those high ponytails.
Oh, free throws are split by Josie Orger, and the lead is 9, 29-20. Trageser down the lane. Gives over right side to Feltz. Feltz pump fakes a pass. With a little jab step, needs help, and now utilizes her dribble. Orger there defensively. Feltz gives to Thompson. Turk nearly jumped that passing lane and got the steal. Could not. Horton nearly has a steal on her end. Bell's going to let it roll and then pick it up and reset things. Royals in a man-to-man to open this third quarter. Something I know you're keeping an eye on as Bell's in the post. Falling away. Iron unkind, but his last touch by Claire Lindsay on the forearm, just like a pinball machine, and bounced right off her arm last. Yep. Trojans will retain it.
Yep. Great defensive series. I like that we're still applying pressure, but it looks like we backed off a step. I'm guessing Coach Sims talked to them about getting their hands off of them.
Hurley looking to inbound and finds Johnson. Bodies on the deck as that ball's up for grabs. Turk able to get it. Nope, it's not. It's taken by Johnson, who throws it right to Orger, and she's fouled from behind. Well, that's the first we've seen of that tonight. For the most part, it's been jump ball tie-up after jump ball tie-up.
Yeah, lots of jump balls tonight.
That goes on Trageser. Her first, team second. Nearly the same amount of fouls that the Trojans had all of the first half already here. Minute 20 gone by in this third quarter. Lindsay to Orger. Orger gives to Claire. Works around a screen, now over to Cerny. They swing it left side, Horton. Horton finds Turk in the corner. Right side, goes left to right, kicks to Cerny. Cerny into Horton, left side three, off the mark, rebound tapped at, last touched by Bell. It'll stay with Roncalli.
Good. It looks like they have, they're sticking with their man-to-man, but they are not helping off Claire. Who is that? Tragesser, right? You might say that right? Yeah.
Yep.
She's not leaving. She has no help side responsibilities. She is just on Claire, not watching the ball much.
Well, you kind of expected that as a halftime adjustment. I believe you called that. In the corner for three is Taylor Turk. Knocks it down left side. She has 8, and the lead has ballooned to 12, 32-20. Right side, Bursey. Bursey with the left hand. The freshman had 9 in that first half, but has her pocket picked there. Turk able to navigate through traffic. 3-on-3. Blew right by the defender and put her on the line.
Great finish.
Cindy Horton now with 5, and that's something that you and I kind of talked about off air. I'll hold that thought depending on how long the timeout is. It's a full timeout, so I will indeed table the discussion. 5:54 to play in this third quarter. Full timeout will take it as well. Roncalli leads the Trojans 34-20, their largest lead of the game. Back after this on the Roncalli Media Network.
Never lose your drive to deliver. Today's logistics marketplace is an ever-changing landscape where you can make your mark through dedication and passion. At Spot, these characteristics, along with drive and teamwork, form the basis for a rewarding, fast-paced career. Take it from our Roncalli co-founder and our dynamic group of Royals alumni. They've never lost the entrepreneurial spirit that provides the foundation for our continued success. There's never been a time like this, and there has never been a partner like Spot. We're relentless. We are experts. We are accomplished, and like you, we will never lose our drive to deliver. Come find your spot at spotinc.com/careers. Go Royals!
Sydney Horton at the line to try to complete an old-fashioned three-point play. The Royal lead is 14-34-20. 3 dribbles, and she fires, and it rattles in.
Good. Here comes the press.
Horton up to 6-point. As Sarah mentions, full court pressure applied. Nearly a turnover. Trezeguet lost it off her foot, but gets it back right side. Wants to drive. Turk able to jump the passing lane. Horton gets in front of the other pass to Bell, and she resets with a crossover. Bell bullying her way through. Went right at the teeth of the Roncalli defense. She misses. Trezeguet gets the rebound. Lost it out of bounds, but they'll say Roncalli touched it last, so it'll stay on this end. Royal lead is 15, largest of the game. Continues to grow.
These next couple minutes could be crucial to taking the wind out of Chatard's sails.
It's a 9-1 run by the Royals. Bell from the elbow. Tough ball away shot won't go, but Bursey with the rebound and puts it up and in.
They continue to battle. They're going after those offensive rebounds.
The freshman very, very talented, up to 11 points now. A promising young prospect for the Trojans as she continues to develop. Lindsay swings to Cerny, left side. Turk top of the arc. Thought about a triple. She'll drive instead. Scoop layup. You bet.
Good finish with her left hand.
Turk now with 10. Right side. Baseline drive is Feltz to the window and one.
They're not giving up.
Nope. Makes it a 13-point game.
Yeah, we're talking about Chatard. They currently have two freshmen on the floor right now, so the future looks bright for the Trojans.
A lot of nice young pieces.
Yeah. The rivalry will continue the next few years. Oh, definitely got to be a lane violation, right?
We're a couple levels down from where that probably is allowed. I totally agree with you. The free throw is good.
Oh.
They don't call the lane violation.
Yeah,
Lindsay
right?
On the drive. Turk 3 off the mark.
There was a couple toes in there.
Couple toes and maybe a hip and a forearm. There were limbs there as well.
There were limbs.
Bursey operates the top on Origer. She'll drive, and Euro is fouled en route to the cup.
Yeah. I have noticed Chatard wants to run their offense to the right side only. I would maybe try to force them left. They are coming right every time. That is their comfort spot. Maybe we could get them going left and they'd be out of sync.
You could tell Coach Sims yelling for her to drop defensively on that far side. Yeah. Inbound pass is stolen away by Claire Lindsay. It's a 2-on-2. Lindsay off the window, could not spin it home.
Her knee gave out right there. Oh, like hyperextended. Shaking it off, though. Saw her Winson. Nice aggressive take.
That's why I have you here, so I don't have to watch for the painful stuff. My attention span, I'm focused on where the ball's going to go.
Well, and you're keeping the stats. You're right now. I'm just enjoying the show.
Lindsay at the line for 2. Lindsay had 16 points in that first half. That one rattles out on her. She's yet to score since, but again, Roncalli's scoring. They've spread it out. They haven't needed any more from her at this point in the game. Second one is good. Claire Lindsay up to 17 points to lead all scores. Full court pressure applied in traffic. It's caught by Thompson. Thompson lets the defenders fly by her. Nearly got away with a carry there. Official says it was fine. Thompson on a crossover. Around a double screen. Right to left. Too strong. Rebound collected by Oregon. Turk, make that Horton rather, sees the floor. Gives right side to Cerny. Leaves to Lindsay. She'll drive. Mid-range pull up. Yes.
She's feeling it.
19 points for Claire Lindsay. And the lead is 15. 40-25. Trageser gives to Feltz. Jab step to Trageser in the corner. On a drive. Goes baseline. Kicks left side. Make that right side a 3. Bursey couldn't get it to fall. Skying high for the rebound is Lindsay. Trojans back defensively. Claire says, I'm not worried about it. I'm going to Euro and score. 21 points for Claire Lindsay. And the lead is 17, 42-25. 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. A scoring frenzy for Claire Lindsay. And the Royals well in command of this one with 3:30 to play here in the third.
I think she heard you talking about her, that she hadn't scored much in the second half, and she said, here you go, Jimmy.
I am willing to wear that badge if it propels the Royals further to victory. That's what I'm willing to wear.
Okay.
The season high for the Royals from a scoring perspective belongs to Cindy Horton out at Ben Davis. She had 26.
26, okay.
In that ball game, but most points in a half. Cindy Horton now has some company. She had 16 against Franklin Central, fourth day of this calendar year. 16 points in that first half for Claire Lindsay to match that season high.
Look at that. You've got all the fun facts. I love it.
I come prepared. I try to. Out of the timeout. Trojans have the basketball. They'll walk it up ahead. Pass in the corner, right side. Thompson thought about a 3, but was hand-checked on the way and actually make that Johnson on the drive. I beg your pardon. Foul's going to go against Jasmine Horseman. Her second. Third of the Royals. Feed in the corner. Left side, Johnson hesitates and now is in trouble. Needs some help. A bounce feed on a rope to Feltz, who was fouled as she went up. And if that's on Jasmine, that's her third.
What a great cut.
It is on Jasmine, her third personal. At the line is Feltz, a 34% free throw shooter on the season. Chatard we mentioned, and we didn't say this at the top of the broadcast, but they obviously lost a lot from a year ago. 18-11 a season ago, lost in the semi-state to Silver Creek.
Yeah. And they lost how many seniors, do you know?
I don't know offhand.
No, but they lost quite a bit of scoring and rebuilding year.
Just 3 seniors on the roster this season for them.
Yeah. 2 freshmen playing lots of minutes.
Yep. Feltz gets that to go. Up the floor comes Lindsay. Over to Hendricks, to Horseman. Post move just short. Rebound taken, though. That was very nice. Very quick to it. Johnson, transition right side. At the top to Bursey. Back to Johnson. Gives over to Trageser. Trageser pump fakes a pass to Johnson. Right wing 3 off the mark. Rebound gathered by Turk, who gives to Claire Lindsay. Lindsay Full head of steam.
It's in her eye.
Sees the floor to Horton for three. Just short. Rebound controlled by Thompson. Thompson stops, pops, left it on a pass on the left wing. And they'll reset things to Bursey. Nearly traveled with it. A bounce feed to Trageser. She's in trouble. Jorsman rips the basketball away. Does Horseman. But a jump ball tie-up arrives first. And the arrow keeps it on this end. Subs at the table. Caroline Bell back into the game for the Trojans. Heaven Thompson and Sarah Roscoe check in for Roncalli. So it's Hendricks, Horseman, Horton, Roscoe, Thompson. Quick inbound pass to Bell. Quick trigger, shot off the mark. And an official's timeout. I think they were looking at Olivia Bursey. I don't know if she...
I thought she rolled her ankle.
Yep.
But that's something I'm very sensitive to. I
Sure.
heard that several times. Does not feel good. So I think she's shaking it off, though. She said she's fine.
Yep. They're going to sub her out just for precautionary reasons.
Yeah, she's telling them she's fine. She's just going to grab a breather. I'm sure she'll be back soon.
Yep. 42-26 the score. Roncalli's lead is 16. Horton thought about a double screen. Wants the drive instead. Was whacked from here to Beach Grove, but got the layup to go anyway. And it's 44-26.
Great finish through contact.
Bell to Thompson. Right side Johnson. Johnson gives him the corner on a drive as Trageser. It's cut off, and nobody was there for her bailout pass in the corner. It's turned over back to the Royals. Sub at the table, the freshman Lydia Staley getting into the ball game. So check in for Cindy Horton. Minute 58 to go in this third quarter. Roscoe receives the inbound. Roscoe, Thompson, Hendricks, Horseman, Staley, the five out there for Roncalli. Roscoe right side all alone for three. Just off.
Oh.
Staley nearly had the rebound. Knocked over Horseman, who's on the deck for a jump ball tie-up. Arrow stays down here. A minute 43 to go here in the third. Royals lead 44-26.
Great. That's the first time we had seen. I think that was a special quick hit. They drew something up, got the shot they wanted, and then Staley almost got her hands on that rebound.
Back into the ball game is Olivia Bursey. Thompson inbound. Pump fakes once, gives to Horseman. Horseman to Hendricks. That's going to be a tough play for Jordan.
Good
Able to save it right
Oh.
to Staley, who's on the deck in front of us. She was out of bounds, says the official. Good hustle, though, all around. It'll go to Bishop Chatard, however, as the dust clears. 1:36 left here in the third. Roncalli leads by 18.
Here we go. Now we're in that zone.
Bell right side to Thompson. Her three hits the back iron. The loose ball is corralled by Heaven Thompson for Roncalli. Pump fakes once. Nearly had her pocket pick. She'll dive on the floor for it. Bodies fight for it. Another jump ball tie-up. And the arrow will favor Chatard this time.
They are really slow to call those
I've
jump
seen
balls.
more. I'll tell you this on top of that. I've seen more jump balls called tonight than I might have all season.
Oh, doesn't surprise. It does seem like there's been a ton, so they're hesitant to call them, but I'm like, okay, nothing's happening until you blow that whistle.
Bell gives to Thompson. Matched up with Roscoe. Back to Bell. Hot potato with it to Johnson in the corner for three. Hits the left iron. Rebound taken successfully by Bursey. Shot off the mark, though, but a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah. That is the difficulty. The difficult thing about playing a zone, it's harder to block out. So,
Bursey at the line for two shots. That's good. 12 points for her. The freshman, again, at least at what they provide on max preps, came in averaging 3 points a game.
Yeah.
Having quite a night this evening. Misfired on the second. Rebound Heaven Thompson. Inside of a minute to play in this third quarter. Royals lead is 17. Roscoe fakes a double screen. Beautiful crossover. Floater up. It's sent back by Bell. And Hendricks going to get called for the loose ball.
That's the second time we've taken advantage of faking that we were going to use that double screen. Defense cheats a little bit, and
I will say I know that Sarah Roscoe is a smaller guard, but as a sophomore, if she has that crossover in her bag now.
Yeah. Well, and she's strong.
Yep.
She's strong.
Yep.
I know she's short, but she's strong. She doesn't avoid contact either.
Thompson, a bounce feed to Bell. They go high-low with it, but it's too high on the pass to Johnson. It'll go back to Roncalli with 35 seconds to play here in the third. Thompson, Staley, Horseman, Hendricks, Roscoe.
High screen again.
Double screen is there if Roscoe wants it. She will utilize it this time per Coach Sims.
Ooh.
Had her pocket picked, but she was fouled by Bell. Reached over the back on that steal attempt.
Yeah.
Bell picks up her second. Thompson to trigger. Sideline left, goes into the backcourt to Roscoe. 23 seconds. Thompson to Hendricks at the volleyball line. Roscoe in the corner for three. She knocked it down. Sarah Roscoe's first points of the night. The lead is 20. Largest of the game. Final 10 seconds. Thompson, right side of this third quarter. Johnson to Thompson with 5. Top of the arc, now left wing to Bursey. She'll hoist for 3. It's good. Olivia Bursey as the horn sounds to end our third quarter of play. But Roncalli with subs ready to check in.
Whoa, they're all coming.
At the table. We got 4 Royals ready to check in at the break. Stay with us. Final quarter is up next. Royals lead at 47-30 on the Roncalli Media Network.
Sports fans, it's Mark Maloney with JC Bank. Whether tailgating or listening to the game at home, JC Bank invites you to BYOB. Be your own branch. Got a laptop with Wi-Fi or a smartphone? Well, BYOB 24/7 with JC Bank's online and mobile banking options. Hey, you can even apply for a mortgage online with JC Bank. And remember, we're happy to serve you at one of our local JC Bank offices too. And we'll be opening soon in Greenwood. Get in the game at jcbank.com/BYOB. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Providing comfort for families in their time of need is the main concern of the staff at Lauk-Veldoff Funeral Home. We are a small family-owned firm and take great pride in the personal service we offer and the family-like atmosphere at our facility. At Lauk-Veldoff, we only serve one family at a time, providing compassionate care and affordable options, truly part of your community. Lauk-Veldoff Funeral and Cremation Services. Call 317-636-6655.
Quarter underway here from Ascension St. Vincent Gymnasium alongside Sarah Hurley-Kegris. I am Jimmy Cook. Roncalli with a 47-30 lead starting the fourth quarter. They have the basketball. Turk gives to Lindsay right side, who pump fakes a pass, pulls up for a mid-range. Claire Lindsay on another planet tonight.
Good for her. Good for her. Love to see it.
23 points to her name, 23 of the 49. Bell on a drive, kicks right side. Bursey thought about a three-pointer, hesitates in the lane, might have shuffled the feet. They say no. Feltz off the window is good. And a timeout taken by Coach Sims. It's a 30-second timeout. No, it's got to be a full. He does not have any 30s. We'll take one with him as well. That's the perks of being courtside, ladies and gentlemen. 7:24 to go here in the fourth. Royals lead it by 17. Back in 30 on the Roncalli Media Network.
Meet Zach. Zach rides everywhere, day and night, rain or shine. At Indiana Members Credit Union, we know Zach. We know he's been saving up for a car. We're here to help Zach and you. Now get pre-approved for auto financing as low as 3.99% APR. Today, it's all about Zach. Tomorrow, it's all about you. Because at IMCU, it's you that matters. Rates subject to credit approval and valid on purchase of 2020 or newer vehicles. Learn more at imcu.com.
full timeout. They have the basketball with a 17-point lead in pocket. 7 minutes and 24 seconds away from capturing a 4th straight Circle City Conference title.
So exciting. So exciting. It is theirs for the taking. So they can control the next couple minutes, and I think we could have a great finish, maybe get some subs in here.
You want to hoist as many trophies as you can in any given season. They've already captured the Plainfield Holiday Tournament, would like to add the conference trophy to their credit as well. Horton all the way to the rim was rejected away. Good defense there by Bell. She went right wing to left block. Here comes Bell in transition. Hesitates to Trageser, top of the arc, right at the bottom leg of the Roncalli R here at half court. Now over to Thompson. Thompson right wing matched up with Lehner. They'll work around a double screen. It's cut off by Taylor Turk. Great defense. High pass off the fingertips of Bursey, and it goes back to Roncalli.
Good pressure. Good pressure by Roncalli.
Turk inbounds to Horton. Sydney's had a nice night. 8 points for her unofficially. Lehner, right side to Origer. Origer looking for Turk on a back door. It's not there. Gives to Horton far right side. Now left side they work to Lehner. Lehner back on the other side of the floor to Lindsay. At the right wing to Origer. Origer thought about a dribble drive. Instead to Sydney Horton left side. Now to Lindsay right wing. She'll jab step. She'll drive. It's cut off and her pass is deflected and stolen away by Bell.
Chatard is not quitting.
Bell, top of the arc. Pass right side. Hot potato with it. Looking for Trageser. Now calls her off and goes to Bell left wing. On a crossover. Inside out dribble. Working. Turning. Fighting. Off the window. No. But she'll go to the line for 2 free ones.
Nice little move. It looks like they were trying to isolate her. That's who they wanted to get the shot. And at this point in the game, it actually makes sense for Chatard to be attacking the basket, scoring some points from the foul line with the clock stopped.
Well, myself and the coach, Pat Crosley, were talking about that a lot last night on the boys' side of things, trying to come back from a double-figure deficit. And anytime you can welcome points with the clock stop, you're gonna celebrate that 9 times out of 10.
Heck yeah.
Free throws knocked in. Horton to the rim on the other end. She was swatted again on this end, but Sydney does not give up on the play. Force a jump ball tie-up. It's going to stay on this end. Horton, Bell was on the floor, and then what I can only describe as a ninja-like spin on the floor.
Legs everywhere.
Spun back like a runaway rug and undertook the legs there of Sydney Horton, but they don't call a foul there. Instead, it's just out of bounds on Chatard, and it'll stay with Roncalli. Officials are conferring about something as this timeout is called. They might have an injured Trojan as well, potentially.
Yeah. On that fall to the floor. I think her hand got pinned to the ground. They're looking at her hand.
Well, the officials, again, are having a discussion of some kind.
No timeout.
Oh, no timeout for. There you go.
Yeah.
Lindsay will operate with an inbound pass left side. I would assume because of the injured player.
The injury, they just, that's fine.
Lindsay to inbound baseline left. Pump fakes to the left side. Works in the corner. Now right wing. Over to Lindsay for 3. Claire Lindsay left that one just short. Rebound to Bursey, and she gives it up ahead to Trageser. Trageser left side, works a crossover to Bursey. All alone for 3. She hesitates and won't take it.
She thought about it, didn't she?
She wants to drive and get it the hard way, and that one just rolls off. Rebound Turk, but she turned right into a Trojan defender. It's a jump ball tie-up, and the arrow will keep it on this end. Well, you can never tell with the way a crew's going to operate how often jump balls to fouls are going to be called, but I will say one thing. If Roncalli has one takeaway tonight, it is how many jump balls they've turned into.
Yes. It reminds me of the jump ball situation. When they're younger, a lot of the kids just bear down, and we've definitely had some of that, some of those tendencies tonight.
Trageser to Thompson, right side on a bounce feed to Trageser. Left wing, Johnson for 3. That's well short. Rebound. Initially won by Oregon, but that one's ripped away by Johnson.
I mean, I think that's legitimately a jump ball at some point. Maybe not.
Well,
they didn't call it. So
I thought it was going to be a foul on Johnson with how physical she came in there.
Agree.
Instead, it was on Josie Origer. That'll be her third. I don't know.
Yeah. Chatard is fighting. They're battling, and now some more free throws.
Look, I'll be the first, particularly in this role as a team broadcaster, I'll be the first to criticize officials, but this crew has been pretty good tonight.
Oh, I agree. And they've been, very consistent,
yes.
Right?
Yep.
You get really frustrated when it seems like they're not calling the same thing all night. They have been consistent.
At the line is Johnson. It nails the first free throw. One more upcoming. Crouches, fires, and hits. 49-35, 36 after that free throw. Now a 13-point game, 5:10 to play. Thompson, a dribble, a three in the corner. That's an air ball and a very quick shot. Last thing you needed on either count for the Royals. Johnson to the rim, floater up, floater in. It's an 11-point game all of a sudden.
Yeah, Roncalli needs to calm down.
Sorry, make it a 13-point game, I beg your pardon.
They've had 3 possessions in a row where they've taken quick shots. Let's get a good shot. Yeah, Coach Sims yelling to move the ball. He feels the same way.
They've corrected that on the scoreboard now, so it is 49-38.
Okay.
An 11-point lead is what it's down to, as high as 20 at one point in time. And this has been a problem for the Royals at times this year. Lindsay for 3. She'll hoist and fire. Left it short. Rebound Thompson. Put back no. Rebound Turk in the corner. Lindsay baseline to Turk, and they turn it over. This has been the biggest issue with the Royals this season, Sarah, has been they're such a team that's predicated on fast-paced offense that they're still trying to massage their way to how do I handle a lead late without totally locking down offensively.
Right. Time management is a learned skill, and a shot that is a good shot in the second quarter is not a good shot with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
30-second timeout taken by the Trojans.
Yeah.
Assuming they have 30s to work with. We will stay here. 4:18 to play here in the fourth. 49-38. And it's been a question that we've asked Coach Sims a number of times, and he said, he doesn't want his group to shut it down to a point that they can't reactivate it. There's a fine line with no shot clock in high school basketball in the state of Indiana to milk the clock, but also not make yourself go cold offensively.
Right. I think the key is to learn how to continue to run the offense, knowing we're looking for shots, but a three-point shot, probably not what we're looking for right now, unless it's wide open, your defender falls down. You're looking for something closer to the basket to draw a foul, but yet you're not just catching it and playing pass and catch at the 10-second line. You're actually attacking the basket, but just picking and choosing when you're going after it.
Thompson, a pump fake right side, looks, throws into the backcourt. It's tipped away and taken by Cerny. Off to the races, layup up, missed it. Rebound taken by Trageser.
Gosh, another one.
Picked from behind, though, by Cerny.
That's
team
a travel.
jump ball tie-up results in the travel. Official says, I got it.
Yeah.
Cerny and Turk were matched up together.
Yeah, unfortunate. It was a nice hustle play for Cerny to get back after she missed the layup, but can't stop your momentum.
Nope. 49-38. Royal lead is 11. 4:03 to go. Royals looking for their 4th straight Circle City Conference title. Bell at the Roncalli R. Gives left side to Bursey. Crosses over. Left post. Spinning, turning. Turk is there. They bring a double, and she's able to give it up to Johnson. Johnson won't use the screen. She'll drive instead. Force the shot. Left it short. Out of bounds to Roncalli.
Good attack by Chatard. I think that's what they need to continue to do. If she would have taken one more dribble, I think she gets the foul call.
I agree. Horton across the timeline. 3:35 to go. Full head of steam. Drives, kicks. Lindsay hesitates. Now a crossover. Left block layup. Too strong. Rebound Trojans.
Almost a carry.
Trageser, right wing with the left hand, works a crossover. Now goes around a screen. Resets things, still working that right hand with some comfortability. High post feed is misfired. Bodies everywhere. It was last off of Taylor Turk. Lost it off her knee. They'll stay with Chatard. 3:08 to play in this final quarter. Subs at the table. Josie Origer checks in with those 3 fouls. Evan Thompson checks out.
Big possession for the Trojans right here. Royals need a stop. Trojans need a score.
Looking for a feed. Got to get it in. They force it in all the way behind the three-point line to Bell. Bell around a double screen. Long two is in the air, and she hits. That should not be a three. Yeah, the
nope,
far side official said a three. The near side, it was closest. Call it a two. That is a 2-point basket. And it's 49-40.
Oh.
Turk at the top. Right side gives to Cerny.
Oh, that's another travel.
Now Lindsay to Horton, left side. To Turk in the block. Hanging, had it stolen away. Turned right into the defense. Thompson up ahead, and Horton, she extended the forearm. And that's got to be an offensive foul. Indeed. It's the right call.
Yep.
The senior not happy with that, but Horton got back defensively, and you and I both knew it right away. Extended the forearm. Textbook call for the official.
Unfortunate. It was a nice take, but when you fully extend that arm right in front of the ref.
And what a play by Horton to get back defensively, because that's a swing that makes it a 7-point game.
Yeah.
If that layup goes down. Horton won't use the screen. Leaves for Cerny right side. Lindsay all alone for three. Claire Lindsay rattles it home. And a timeout taken by Coach Sims. 26 points for Claire Lindsay, matching season-high honors with Sydney Horton. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Our final break. Roncalli leads 52-42. Back in a moment on the Roncalli Media Network.
Steve's Flowers and Gifts is your family-owned Indianapolis and Greenwood florist. Our mission is to establish and maintain the highest level of floral value and customer service at comfortable consumer prices. For the best and freshest flowers in Indianapolis and surrounding areas, Steve's Flowers and Gifts has exactly what you're looking for. Check out our wide selection of flower arrangements to make your next occasion memorable. Call 317-787-3431 or visit us at 3150 East Thompson Road.
.19 to go in this final quarter. Roncalli on the doorstep of a 4th straight Circle City Conference title. Trojans will have it out of the timeout.
Here we go. I look for them to attack the rim and try to draw a foul.
Trageser crosses the timeline, tried to cross over Lindsay. Claire stays with her defensively. Works inside out. Now a nice crossover right to left off the window. And that was a tough shot from Betsy Trageser.
What a great finish.
52-42.
And now Royals probably are going to get fouled here pretty soon, so we're going to be needing to protect the ball and make some free throws.
Inside of 2 minutes, Origer on the right wing. Works right side.
Yeah.
Is cut off. Horton hesitates, throws the defense, drives and kicks. Origer nearly in the student section, saves that basketball. Lindsay will hoist a three. That one's short. Might have been a heat check on that end. And here come the Trojans trying to make one last run. Bursey spins, left elbow, no. And a rebound to Sydney Horton, who goes full head of steam. Will she hit the brakes? She will not. Forces the issue, puts it up, and put her on the line.
I don't know if they know how to put the brakes on.
They don't. They do not. They do not. Decidedly do not know how to bring it back out. But I'll give a senior night pass.
Okay, that's what we'll call it.
Senior go get the basket.
We'll call it senior night pass.
Put the nail in the coffin, one would assume.
You know, I myself would have pulled it out and made him foul me, and I wanted to hit. So she got her free throw anyway, right?
Well, I'm going to save my next line for 1 second. We're going to wait how this free throw goes for Sydney.
Okay.
She sets, she fires. Left.
Oh!
I was going to say she would have gotten 3 points to your 2, but now you both got the same amount of points. Either way. Loose ball fouls to be called against Claire Lindsay on the missed shot, and to make matters worse, that activates the bonus, so it'll send the Trojans to the charity stripe for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, and actually, the next foul they're in the double bonus.
Yep.
So we need no more fouls. There's no reason for us to be fouling at this point.
Thompson, last 1-and-1 of the night for the Trojans. Measures it, knocks it down. 54-43, a minute 21 to go. One more for Thompson. That one's off the mark, and the rebound is cleared by Oreger. Horton to Cerny, now Turk.
Here it comes.
Horton receives it. Fakes a screen. Drives to the rim. Foul on the floor. 1-1 upcoming for Sydney. 1:05 to go. There's times where I don't know, as a bystander, where to give credit and where to be like, yeah, they just don't like. Because there's a lot of teams that you think of the small, like 1A or 2A schools, where if they have a lead like this, it balls on the hip and they come out and guard us, and it's almost not in the DNA of this team.
It surely is not. And I can't think of the game earlier in the year when I feel like Taylor took a three that I would have never taken, and we ended up winning the game.
I was on that, and I joked with Sims afterwards. I can't remember
what game that was.
So
so it's been a consistent pattern. It's like no, yes, great shot. Yep. That's what we've got going on here. You remember what game that was? Early in the season, it was a home game. She hit a three right over there.
My guess is going to be Pike.
Okay.
That was a 4-point game. It was at home.
Yeah.
That would be my guess.
Okay. Yeah.
After the free throws, it's 56-43. Roncalli's lead is 13. Under a minute to go. Roncalli steals the entry pass away. Lindsay up ahead. Full head of steam.
Yeah, right now.
Right side.
We're still pushing.
And Lindsay right side. Hesitates. Drives. Hangs. It's rejected by Bursey. Got her own rebound, though, and gives to Turk. Turk to Horton. And the senior, again, doesn't want to get a 5-second count, so we'll continue to force the issue. Turk right side. Turk to Cerny. Cerny at the volleyball line to Horton.
I bet the Sims have any timeouts left. He might call timeout, get these seniors in. Yep.
Look at you.
Yeah. Yeah, it is senior night. We're going to finish with the seniors on the floor.
Well done. Final 25 seconds. They're going to use the timeout. That's his last. But the full timeout.
They're going to make him take it? Okay.
Then they were given the option to talk, but now they've given the option to talk. Chatard's going to use it as well, which, again, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Minus the fact that, it's a 13-point game with 25 seconds to go. But, hey, take opportunities when you can with your team.
That's right. Every game's a learning experience, right? And they've still got
everybody makes the postseason. So you're training in situational basketball all year.
That's exactly right. And then they are 3A, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dressman inbound. In the front court. Sideline right to Horton. Horton matched up with Thompson. Horton blows right by her. Floats to the left side. Dressman thought about a three. She'll drive instead.
Yes.
Is fouled and will go to the line.
Yes, that's what they wanted to see.
Yep.
She's going to get 2 shots.
Well, I'm on the wrong end of where the volume's going to come from, but considering how well they've cheered their fellow seniors at times, Dressman hits one of these, and
oh, yeah.
It's a good thing I have headphones on. First one up. Off the mark, and it was the front end of the 1-and-1.
Oh, I thought she was trying to shoot that.
I thought she was too.
Come on.
Left side Johnson for 3. It's off the mark on that, and Oreger the rebound. She's bumped, dribbles to Horton. Final 6 seconds. Sydney throws it and is deflected. 3 Trojans.
Wow.
Give Chatard credit. They've not called off the dogs once. They're staying physical, staying aggressive, not giving up. And now you'll get your sub.
There we go.
For some applause for the seniors. Anna Dressman, Jordan Hendricks, Cindy Horton.
It's going to get loud in here in about 4 seconds.
And Josie Oreger, your 5 seniors. Buzzer sounds. That will do it. Back to back to back to back for your Roncalli Royals. 4 in a row, Circle City Conference champions, and a senior night W to boot for this senior group, for Hendricks, for Oreger, for Horton, and for Dressman. They beat the Trojans of Chatard 56-43 and capture for a 4th straight year a Circle City Conference title.
And here's the presentation. Good for them.
It's a beautiful thing, like we mentioned early in that third quarter, to be able to capture trophies. Coach Sims is going to talk to us about that, I'm sure, during postgame. But you check off as many goals on your list as you can, and anytime a trophy's on the line, you want to secure it. They got it at the Plainfield tournament. They didn't get it in the Marion County tournament, but since the Marion County tournament lost, they've now added 2 trophies, that holiday tournament win, and now the Circle City Conference title here.
Yes, and I believe anytime you win a conference championship, you're now going to be obviously up here on the wall in the gym, and I believe their picture will be hanging in the hallway in the school.
Well, that's a beautiful thing, and over the course of this Circle City Conference run for Roncalli, that's now 5 of the last 6 capturing Circle City Conference trophies. Just a tip of the cap all around to Coach Sims, to the entire athletic department, and all these young ladies and the time they put in. Again, they have bigger goals they want to achieve, but on that long list to start the season, Circle City Conference Champions is on there. They achieved it. Not only that, they once again go perfect in conference play.
Fantastic. What a great finish to the conference season. So I love that it was able to be here at home and on senior night. What a great plan on Coach Sims' part, picking that game the start of the year.
And you got photo ops galore now, too, around the home floor. Senior night pictures and trophy pictures. Just a beautiful, beautiful time to be a Roncalli Royal. We're going to take a break. We come back. The Indy Teledata postgame show is on. Our final in this one, Roncalli victorious 56-43 and are conference champions for the 4th straight year. Indy Teledata postgame show is next on the Roncalli Media Network.
Marion University wants to know, what are you made of? At Marion University, our students are made of character and faith. Our students are service-minded and want to make a difference in the world. Our students possess the skills and intellect required of leaders. Come to Marion University, Indy's premier Catholic university, and let us help you find out what you're made of. You can apply for free today at marion.edu.
A proud supporter of Roncalli High School, Indy Teledata provides IT solutions for businesses and organizations in central Indiana. For over 10 years, Steve Battiato and his team of professionals have provided comprehensive computing support, business telephone solutions, network infrastructure, and productivity suite integration. For a free evaluation of your technology needs, give Steve and his team a call at 317-231-5547 or visit us at indyteledata.com.
When looking for reliable HVAC professionals, look no further than Ane & Bartram Heating and Cooling. Whether you need a routine maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit, Ane & Bartram are available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. Ane & Bartram strive to be the best, so call them today at 317-889-9574. They even have 24/7 emergency service. Call them today, Ane & Bartram, 317-889-9574.
Sports fans, it's Mark Maloney with JC Bank. Whether tailgating or listening to the game at home, JC Bank invites you to BYOB. Be your own branch. Got a laptop with Wi-Fi or a smartphone? Well, BYOB 24/7 with JC Bank's online and mobile banking options. Hey, you can even apply for a mortgage online with JC Bank. And remember, we're happy to serve you at one of our local JC Bank offices too. And we'll be opening soon in Greenwood. Get in the game at jcbank.com/BYOB. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
A proud supporter of Roncalli High School, Indy Teledata provides IT solutions for businesses and organizations in central Indiana. For over 10 years, Steve Battiato and his team of professionals have provided comprehensive computing support, business telephone solutions, network infrastructure, and productivity suite integration. For a free evaluation of your technology needs, give Steve and his team a call at 317-231-5547 or visit us at indyteledata.com.
Welcome back to the Roncalli Media Network and the Indy Teledata postgame show. Alongside Sarah Hurley-Kagaris, I am Jimmy Cook. Royals victorious tonight, 56-43, the final here on senior night. And to boot, they capture their 4th consecutive Circle City Conference title. A victorious head coach, Jason Sims. Nice enough to take some time with us as always. Coach, Chatard's a very physical team. We knew that going in. It's a rivalry game, so they were going to throw some counter punches like they did throughout this ball game. But your group able to resound each counterpunch with one of their own. What are your takeaways from a very happy and joyous senior night for your group? And congratulations on achieving another trophy goal that this group had, winning the Circle City Conference title yet again.
Well, we're just really happy for the 4 seniors. We talked about it before the game. This is for them. This is something special to win 4 in a row. Any team at Roncalli knows how hard it is to win a conference championship. Our football team won a state championship 2 years ago and did not win the conference. That tells you how tough the conference is. And it's not been easy. Like I said, it took overtime at Heritage Christian. Evan Thomas with a big shot. Last year, Kate Lehner and Taylor Turk come up with 2 big steals against Chatard. I think, Sarah, you were at that game.
I was.
Probably one of the more fun games I've ever had as a coach. 2 years ago, with a group that the girls going to Ball State and Maddie Bischoff, we barely won that game in overtime by 2 against Chatard. It's not been easy, so it makes it even better because you went through some of the struggles and then to come out on top like we have, and not just that, just the energy that we had on the bench. These girls love each other, they care about each other, and I really think that we're in a strong place right now with our program, and that's what I told the girls at the huddle. Just think about where you've come in about a year's time, and I'm just really proud of them.
Coach, we want to get to the seniors in a second, but we got to go off the box score and off the in-game performance. Claire Lindsay, I believe a career high for her tonight, 26 points, matches Cindy Horton's season high of 26 points. So an outstanding performance from your junior, particularly in that first half. She was really in a rhythm with 16 of the 26 coming in half number 1.
Yeah, I mean, the thing for Claire is, she's just never going to complain about it, but she has really battled that knee for the last year. And I just think now you're starting to see that spring in her step that she had as a sophomore or early in her sophomore year. She's one of the better guards, I think, in the state of Indiana. I don't think people realize that. She can shoot it. She can drive it. She's an incredibly good defensive player. And I'm so happy for her because she's come a long way. And I think next year is going to be a big, big year for Miss Claire Lindsay.
Yeah. Talking about Claire, you could see the sparkle in her eye, right? She was just feeling it tonight. As you noted, her knee did give out on her one time, so she is so tough. What do you think the difference maker was when we finally had the game closed? What do you think it was?
Yeah, I mean, with Claire, we all know that she's been through more than most of us probably been through in our entire lives at the age of 16, right? And you sometimes as a coach, you got to remember it's not just about the X's and O's. These are people's lives that you're with every day, and sometimes I got to remind myself of that. I mean, this is a girl that's battled some things that I can't even imagine. So, like I said, I'm just so happy for her. And not just that, she does it in the right way. She gets her teammates involved. She's one of the best passers on our team. She leads our teams in steals and assists. Mm-hmm. She just does it the right way and compliments all the other girls.
Right. You're exactly right. The one comment I wanted to make on that was how excited she was for those seniors after the game.
Yeah,
she had the game
she loves
of her
that
life.
Group. They've been really close, and the seniors love her because she's helped them win a lot of games.
Yeah.
Coach, I do have to ask one thing, and I don't mean it to be negative, but it's been a running joke between you and I throughout the broadcast. You have a 12 or 13-point lead in pocket. This group, it's just not in their DNA. They don't know how to hit the brakes. It didn't matter again tonight, but in general, how do they find that balance? Again, there's not a lot of negatives tonight, but I'm going to ask one post-game.
Well, it is a negative, and we talk. I'm sure you heard me talking about it in the timeout. I wasn't real happy about it. We talk about it all the time. When you're up 12 points, you don't shoot a 3 after one pass. We talked about that, but yes, you're right. We just have some gunslingers. We've got to learn to control that. And here's the thing. This team has been so unique. Whatever we've focused on in practice the most, we've been great at it.
Sure.
So I can tell you that my focus is going to be how we're going to finish games if we're up 10 or 12 points.
Sure.
Because this year when we weren't shooting the free throws well, it was our focus. We shot free throws great.
Right.
We were turning the ball over too much. That's been a big focus for us. Now we're not turning the ball over very often. Whatever it's been, we've found a way to correct it. So we're going to have to correct that one as we go into sectionals for sure.
Yeah, we felt like their pants were on fire for a while there, and they just
I tell the girls I'm a big Coach K fan, and he always says if they play defense and rebound, I'm going to give them a little bit of freedom on offense.
Yep.
Now, that comes all the way up to about the 3-minute mark in the fourth quarter, and then we got to stop having that freedom.
Sure.
We got to play a little more discipline than what we have been.
Right.
Coach, last question on my end. This is going to be a question that we obviously revisit again whenever the season comes to a close, but since it's being senior night, I know you touched on it a little bit, but there's still games to be played, but what you remember most about this group of seniors, still with a couple games left on the schedule, but a senior night festivity concluding with a win?
Well, the thing I'm going to remember most, and Sydney leads the way on this, but they all are the same. They really care about this basketball program, and they were really I mean, just to put it out there, they were embarrassed about last year. It was unacceptable for them, and they wanted to fix it. And we always put our Shelbyville Summer League trophy out with our other trophies. And some people might think that's crazy, but we said it during the summer. We want to start this thing off right, and that's a reminder to us that starting it off right in June has led to the success that we're having now. And that's why we put that trophy out there, because those seniors made a pact that they were going to get things right this summer, and we did. And I think we've just rolled from there.
Yeah.
Coach, congratulations again on the win. Appreciate you always making time for us. I guess I will ask one more thing. You talked to me after the Playing Field Classic how important it is to add trophies to the hardware whenever you can. What does a fourth straight one mean to you and your girls?
Well, it means a lot because we care about this conference. We love being in the conference. We've not had one up to a few years ago. When you got a team like Heritage Christian in your conference, you got a team like Chatard in your conference, and as well Gearin and Bruff, they've all had success in the 3A level. But it gives us an opportunity to win a trophy, and because our section is one of the toughest in the state. Now we're going to go for that thing. We feel like we have as good a chance as anybody to win that. Obviously need a good draw, but we're 3-0 against the teams in the sectional right now, and we're going to spend our next 9 days, 10 days getting prepared for that. We do have to play Avon and Columbus North, but those are just going to be really to get us ready for what we have to do. Sure. It might not be a game plan for those two teams. It might be a game plan for a Ben Davis or a Pike or a Decatur Central.
Yeah.
Coach, congratulations again. Enjoy the 6 days off, and we'll talk to you on the 24th against Avon.
Absolutely. We're going to go celebrate these seniors. Thank you guys for having us and having me tonight, and just so happy for these girls.
Yeah. Enjoy it. Thank you, Coach. That's Royals head coach Jason Sims. We'll take a quick break and be back to wrap things up with final numbers and final thoughts after this. Again, Roncalli victorious on senior night, 56-43. They're Circle City Conference champions for the 4th year in a row.
While others focus on simply facilitating a transaction, Century 21 agents like Sarah Lux believe in the value of delivering extraordinary experiences by defying mediocrity and always giving you 121%. Find your new home or sell your current home with the best. Contact Sarah Lux at 502-6253 or online at listwithlux.com. That's Sarah Lux at listwithlux.com. Listwithlux.com. Never lose your drive to deliver. Today's logistics marketplace is an ever-changing landscape where you can make your mark through dedication and passion. At Spot, these characteristics, along with drive and teamwork, form the basis for a rewarding, fast-paced career. Take it from our Roncalli co-founder and our dynamic group of Royals alumni. They've never lost the entrepreneurial spirit that provides the foundation for our continued success. There's never been a time like this, and there has never been a partner like Spot. We're relentless, we are experts, we are accomplished, and like you, we will never lose our drive to deliver. Come find your spot at spotinc.com/careers. Go Royals!
Meet Zach. Zach rides everywhere, day and night, rain or shine. At Indiana Members Credit Union, we know Zach. We know he's been saving up for a car. We're here to help Zach and you. Now get pre-approved for auto financing as low as 3.99% APR. Today, it's all about Zach. Tomorrow, it's all about you. Because at IMCU, it's you that matters. Rates subject to credit approval and valid on purchase of 2020 or newer vehicles. Learn more at imcu.com.
Back at the Vinny for the final time alongside Sarah Hurley-Kegris. I am Jimmy Cook. Let's run through the final numbers again. Your Royals victorious tonight, 56-43. Maybe.
We
will start first with the visiting Trojans. 15 points for Olivia Bursey, 10 points for Quinn Johnson, 8 points for Grace Feltz, 7 points for Carolyn Bell, 2 points for Betsy Tragesser, 1 point for Anna Thompson to round out the Trojan scoring. They hit 3 triples and were 12 of 18 from beyond the arc. For your Roncalli Royals, leading the way is Claire Lindsay, 26 points, a career high for her, matching a season high for the Royals as well. 12 points for Sydney Horton, 10 points for Taylor Turk, 3 points each for Josie Origer and Sarah Roscoe, and 2 points for Heaven Thompson to round out the Roncalli scoring. 6 triples were hit by the Royals, and they are victorious tonight, 56-43. They went 8 of 12 from the charity stripe. Sarah, some final thoughts in what is a joyous, raucous Vinny right now with trophies and senior night pictures galore. Unlike when I was here and when you were playing, there's still a couple home games to be played because they like to make sure senior night gets played. So that is a unique feeling. But all in all, 16-4 on the season are the Royals with 3 to play before Sectional 11 begins.
Well, I just think it was a great night of girls basketball, both ways around. Lots of effort, lots of loose balls. The game went down to the wire. Every time Roncalli tried to pull away, Chatard chipped right back in. I like the team basketball that Roncalli has been playing all year, but I really think they're gelling at the right time. I like the momentum they're taking into this last week of the season. I think they're going to be ready for sectionals, and I just enjoyed the night overall. It's great.
It was a blast. I appreciate you being in the broadcast booth. Hopefully we can get you in here again, if not before this season ends. Hopefully we can, but if not, definitely next year. Appreciate you always being on call and available. It's good to have a living Roncalli legend in the booth, particularly on a senior night like tonight.
Well, I'm going to keep hanging out with you. You're the only person I know that calls me a legend.
Hey,
so.
I do what I can. I try to please the big-time alums, and you're always welcome. Always appreciate
I appreciate
working with
being
you.
Invited back. It's fun for me to be able to sit here and just enjoy basketball,
Sure. That's what it's
all
all about.
Yeah. It's a lot less stressful when I don't have a child playing.
I'm sure. I don't doubt that. I've worked a soccer game with you before, so I understand.
Right. Never again, right? Never again.
We'll see. We'll have to get a focus group in on that one. The Roncalli victorious tonight, 56-43, your final. The executive director of the Roncalli Media Network, Therese Carson and Aaron Hummel. Video operations director, AJ Ablong, and his students doing a wonderful job providing us those shots all night long. My color analyst tonight, again, as we mentioned, the legend herself, the talented Sarah Hurley-Kegris. I am Jimmy Cook. Again, our final in this one, Roncalli victorious 56-43. We'll next talk to you a Friday and Saturday night back-to-back action on the boys' side as they host New Pal and then travel to Center Grove. Both those are 7:30 tip times and 7:15 roughly for your pregame show. Evan Tremaine will join me for both of those broadcasts. For our entire staff and crew tonight, I am Jimmy Cook. Again, our final here, Royals win on senior night 56-43 and capture their 4th straight Circle City Conference title. And until we talk to you on Friday night back here at the Vinny, this is Jimmy Cook saying so long, everybody.
High school football fans, welcome back to Friday nights, to pure spirits, to pure sports. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty.